दोस्तों नमस्कार. Welcome to my YouTube channel Charcha Chaitanya. Indeed, it's a pleasure to meet all of you and come up with some new ideas. Today I'll be talking about sociography. What is called the concept sociography? If we refer to the concept sociography in its original sense, it refers to a descriptive approach to studying society. That means how society can be studied in a descriptive manner. When you study society in a descriptive manner, it focuses on the characteristics of the social group and their environment by using statistical data. The second important point here is that we try to study the characteristics of the society and their environment and the groups live in that particular society, but our analysis must refers to some statistical data. If you talk about sociography, it is considered to be a branch that emphasizes on describing social phenomena. That means how social phenomena are to be described. So essentially, sociography focuses on describe the social phenomena rather than explaining them in depth. So the point here is we are not explaining the situation in a depth, but we try to describe it. So when you try to describe a particular phenomena, when you are trying to describe a particular group by using the statistical analysis, that part or that kind of study will be called as sociographic study. Moreover, it is a branch of sociology where it focuses on describing and explaining in details. But if you refer to this particular concept, it is not that very common today. However, its legacy, sociography's legacy lives on in a related field like rural sociology. If you refer to rural sociology, you can find the studies are sociographic in nature. But I'll be giving you the classifications or the characteristics of sociography. The first characteristics of sociography refers to descriptive. That means it focuses on describing the phenomena. It primarily aims to paint a picture of social structure, communities, population by using certain data and observations. So first point or first characteristics of sociography is descriptive. Second characteristic of sociography is historical context. That means you have to understand and describe that particular social phenomena in a historical context. If you refer to a Dutch sociologist, Sebald Rudolf Steenmans, in their early 20th studies, in the early 20th century, their studies focuses on the historical context of it. Third, its relationship to sociology. What is the relation between sociography and sociology? The sociography is closely linked to sociology, but it differs in its emphasis. While sociology often seeks to explain social phenomena, whereas sociography focuses on describe the phenomena. So one explains the social phenomena, the other focuses to describe the phenomena. The third important aspect or the fourth important aspect can be called the territorial focus. The early sociography often centered on a specific geographical area or community to gather data about its population and social characteristics. So territorial focuses in sociography focused on a specific geographical area or a specific geographical area where a community lives in. Fifthly, if you talk about sociography, it refers to its modern relevance. What is the modern relevance of sociography? While the term refers to widely used in early sociology, but today also the principles and methods what is being used by the sociographers are still relevant in studying rural sociology, which examines social structure and communities, particularly in a rural setup. So, therefore, sociography focuses to study rural society, rural social structure, agrarian social structure. If you refer to the next important aspect of sociography, it refers or it can be useful in marketing. So, a related term, sociography, is also used in marketing to describe the psychological and lifestyle characteristics of a targeted audience that influence their purchasing decision and brand interactions. So, the point here is, when you talk about in a market driven society, when you want to study the psychological and lifestyle aspects of a group of people, those who purchase the goods from the market, there also I think this is sociography can be very useful. Hope you can understand this very concept called sociography. From this, if you have any comments, observations and clarification you want, you must subscribe my channel and you must comment by listening to it. Thank you very much. Namaskar.